Hi, how are we going? Welcome to the round of Red's Kids Practice Readings. The readings are always righteous. We're continuing with the main monthlies for March, and we're up to none other sign than Libra. So my beautiful Librans, rising moon and suns, this is of course your March main monthly. So the way this goes, it's a full Celtic cross with clarifiers if need be, and then we move into inspirational messages via Oracle. Find out what angel for the month will help you, what spirit animal, as well as what ruin message will be yours for the month of March. So without further ado, let's see what's coming in for Libra. Okay, Libras, strong reading. So you're currently coming into March, coming into this reading, Knight of Cups. So we are very much feeling like an invitational opportunity may soon arise. There's an arrival or an approach or an advancement. There's definitely a proposal coming in here for you guys, a mature proposal. So there's definitely an invitation, a proposal, something is on the cards that really is referring to opportunity that will soon arise. So this could be in love. It could be a bit of an attraction here. It could be a bit of an advancement, a bit of a proposal. But there's definitely an opportunity and invitation for an opportunity that will soon arise. So we have the Knight of Cups as your current position, and then as your crossing card, we have the Knight of Pentacles, both in their upright. So two Knights is really telling me that you've definitely got something coming in. The Pentacle, of course, is earth energy. And the Knight of Pentacles refers to a mature and responsible person who's reliable, methodical, and patient, persistent, with an ability to conclude a task, who's very laborious and organized. The Knight of Pentacles, right, it's a very slow-running stag. Now, with this particular Knight, he does tend to take a long time to come in. He doesn't go by weeks, months. His time is years. So he doesn't come in very often. But when he does, he brings with him very much gifts of laborious and organized and persistent energy. They're always very mature, very reliable, very methodical. So there's definitely an opportunity via an individual here that I am seeing, and it is very much a strong prevalence to you. Crowning, hanging above, the Hermit, sign of Virgo. Also a sign that you are really taking your own counsel and knowledge. You're taking some solitude at this time. You're using caution and vigilance as well before making moves. You're really thinking it through, really getting at your own counsel, really mulling it over. You may be withholding some emotion here, so you don't seem too invested in things. For fear of discovery, for how much you have banked on it or how much you have invested in it. You don't really want people to know that how much things mean to you, because I guess when they know how much things mean to you, it could be taken away from you. But there is a lot of caution here, a lot of vigilance, a lot of withdrawal and regression or annulment here, and a tendency to withhold emotions. So you're really, really being very guarded at the moment. You're really taking your own counsel. You're really, really relying on yourself and your own self-knowledge and your own self-counsel to bring in the knowledge that is needed to make the decisions that you are facing. Foundation, root of reason we are here, the Eight of Swords. So we are feeling like we're going through a bit of a crisis. There's some conflict. Feeling very hoodwinked slightly as well, possibly. The Eight of Swords is really a feeling of crisis, domination, imprisonment. Can also be criticism as well. So we're going through a period at the moment of feeling imprisoned, going through some turmoil, maybe some bad news, maybe some domination, some conflict, internal, external, and a real feeling of crisis. So we're really in crisis mode at the moment, Libra. Got a lot of worries up in our heads, really overthinking, really feeling it as well. Thoughts, swords are air energy, so it's all about our thoughts, all about our information and connection and self-expression. And I'm seeing here that you are really, really worried. You're feeling very in crisis mode. You're feeling very conflicted. You're feeling very, very imprisoned or dominated by these thoughts. Sorry about that. I just need to pause for a moment. A real bad tickle in the throat that's making me have a bit of a coughing fit, so apologies. Not quite gone yet. Past energy leaving you now is the Eight of Wands reversed. So this is saying thorns of dispute here in the past energy. There's been some jealousy, some harassment, maybe stagnation, but there has been a shit ton of domestic quarrels. So someone has really got a bit of a bone to pick with you, I'm guessing, or you have with them. It's a real underlying energy of a lot of dispute here, a lot of disagreements, a lot of quarrels, a lot of jealousy as well, a lot of harassment. And this communication is going back and forth very swiftly. It's like I said, she said, he said, she said, bum, 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 bum. You call it black, I call it white, I call you a biatch, you call me a black. You know what I mean? And it's just boom, 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 boom. And it's going back and forth very, very fast here. So there's some real thorns of dispute, some real disagreements here, some real undertones of some nastiness. Future energy coming in, a Wheel of Fortune reversed. So this is talking about some bad luck or broken sequence or interruption or inconsistency due to unexpected events or outside influences that were not contemplated. So we're feeling a bit at odds here. We're feeling like the wheel is not turning in our favour. We're feeling as if everything has been turned up on its head and we are left feeling like we just can't get it together. We're feeling like there's a lot of inconsistencies or interruption to our plans at the moment. Feeling like where we thought we would be by now, we're just not reaching it. It's almost feeling like that goal is almost unattainable, that we are just so reaching for it and it's just out of reach. You know what I mean? It's that real feeling of just can't grab it. Advice from Spirit is the Eight of Cups reversed. So this is saying that you are sticking with it. Okay, the Eight of Cups is really speaking about an atonement to the fact that we are going to continue effort until full success is attained. It's also about festivity and gaiety. So I'm seeing here something that wasn't working. You're deciding to really grip into, really pull and dig deep, and really work hard until that full success is attained. And this is advice from Spirit. Don't give up. Keep moving with it. It's a good idea. It will come forward. You've just got to grit in and give it more gumption. Give it more time. Give it more patience. Give it more action. Keep moving forward. Don't get stagnant and don't give up. View from others, outsiders looking in on you and your situation. What do they see? They see the Page of Pentacles reversed. So this is an unrealistic person with failure to recognize obvious facts or dissipation of ideas, illogical thinking, some rebelliousness, wastefulness, and unfavorable news. So they see someone that is quite rebellious, someone who is using illogical thinking, someone that is very unrealistic in the way of what they want and what is possible. They're seeing someone that is very much wasteful and rebellious and a little spoiled, even maybe a little bit wanting cake and eating it too, and you just can't always have it that way. But there's a real undertone that everyone looking in is seeing you as just someone that's very illogical, someone that is very unrealistic, and who just fails to see things for the obvious facts that are dead in front of them. They'd rather live in fairyland and pretend it's all good and well. Hopes and fears, Three of Pentacles reversed. So this is saying we're going through a stage here of mediocrity, sloppiness, not working or creating to our full potential, being a little bit only 50% of the tank, or if even that, being very sloppy, being very mediocre here. The outcome, the all-important outcome for my beautiful Libras for this March reading is none other than Judgment in its reverse. So when Judgment is reversed, it's talking about disappointment, failure to face facts, a lot of indecision or delay around this, procrastination and alienation of others, and possible theft. So again, with this not doing things to full potential, procrastinating, again with the indecision or the failure to face facts. So Libra, I'm sorry to tell you, but you really are struggling to see things for what they really are. There is a bit of a feeling of the pixies. You know, I'm looking through the rosy coloured glasses. I'm seeing things through pixie eyes. I'm not seeing things for what they truly are. I'm seeing things for what I want. I'm seeing for things for what I wish, but not seeing things for what they truly are and the way they truly are, and accepting that. It's a real feeling of, you know, thinking that Santa Claus still exists kind of thing. Underlying energy, the card at the bottom of the deck was the Seven of Pentacles. So this is saying that we are looking at all the growth, all the money, all the treasure, all our monetary gains that we have possessed in our time, clumping it all together and reflecting upon that. Is it enough? Is our monetary needs enough to keep us satisfied, to keep us successful, to keep us comfortable? The Seven of Pentacles is all about ingenuity, growth, hard work, process, successful dealings with money and treasure. It's all about everything we've occurred and accumulated in our working time. Putting it all on the board and saying, is it enough? Am I truly happy? And reflecting upon that decision. Is it enough? All right, Libra, I'm going to clarify some of these cards now to give you some more in-depth information. I'm not going to clarify every single one, but I'm going to clarify the most important of the readings. So give me a moment and we'll get onto that now. Okay, guys, so I've clarified some of this reading for you to give you some much-needed in-depth view. So that crowning hanging above you card was that Hermit, so taking solitude, taking your own counsel, taking your own knowledge. Why is that? The first card was Wheel of Fortune reversed due to bad odds or feeling as if there has been interruption due to others here. So you're going inside yourself and taking your own counsel because you feel that you can't really trust anyone else's advice at the moment. Feeling like they will only use their own opinions to give you information that would only benefit them, is what I'm trying to say. So you've gone Hermit. Why is that? Because of the Ten of Swords. So you are feeling flat out. You are feeling like you're just laid out flat at the moment. The Ten of Swords really does speak to an atonement of ruin, pain, mental anguish, desolation, misfortune, disappointment. So we've gone Hermit mode because we're feeling like there's been a lot of bad odds against us, and maybe people are interrupting our flow because they lead us to ruin, to pain, wanting what they want for themselves rather than what is best for you. That was the crowning card. Next card we're looking at is the foundation root of reading, which was that Eight of Swords. So feeling very crisis, conflicted, feeling very imprisoned, feeling like there's a lot of turmoil because of the Fool. So feeling like we need to bring back the joy in life again, feeling like we need to find frenzy and find a freedom again, feeling like we're locked down because we have no freedoms. We're feeling like we've had maybe a lack of discipline as well. We're feeling like we might have some insecurity, irrationality, some frenzy, delirium, naivety. So we're feeling trapped because we're feeling a little bit naive about some of the decisions we've made. Feeling like we might have brought us into this without meaning to. Clarified again by the Five of Swords. Feeling very dejected here. Feeling like we're not making gains. You're either the victor or the dejected. You don't know half the time which one you're going to end up being. But you know that you're going to be one of the two. So you stay up worrying a lot about this. Feeling very naive that you can't see if you're going to win the battle or not. Clarified again by the Ace of Cups. So this is saying that fresh new seeds are being born here. Born out of the ashes. Kind of like a phoenix. The Ace of Cups is really talking about some great abundance, fulfillment, perfection, and joy coming in. Some opulence, some productivity, some beauty and pleasure and goodness, and overflowing favourable outlook. So you're all up in your head about things because you're feeling a little bit naive, that you can't seem to win the argument, but you are going to have a fresh new beginning here. All this crisis and conflict is going to leave you, and you're going to be left with a beautiful Ace of Cups, a fresh new seed to start with, to plant with, to move forward with. The next card I decided to clarify was that future energy of the Wheel of Fortune reverse. So feeling like bad odds, consistent bad outlooks, like people are messing with your luck. Three of Wands. So you are waiting for those ships to come in. You're trying to be extremely patient. You're trying to be very, very patient and just wait it out and wait it out and wait for your turn, so to speak, for the tide to come in for you. You're waiting for the bad odds to cease so then you can make your move. Queen of Cups. So this is talking about someone that is very, very warm-hearted and a fair person, beloved and adored, a good friend, a mother, a devoted wife, practical, honest, loving, intelligent with gift of vision. So you're waiting on someone to give you some support here, Queen of Cups. You're feeling like you've had such bad odds. Everyone was against you. So you're waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for the payoff, waiting for the tide to change, waiting for things to go good. And you're also waiting on a Queen of Cups, someone that's very fair-hearted, someone that's very honest, someone that can give you the advice, put you in the right direction, make you see what maybe you can't see. Is this worth waiting for? Am I waiting for nothing? Is this bad tide going to shift, or am I just waiting on something that is not going to come in? The next card I clarified was the outcome, because it's all important, and that was, of course, the Judgment in reverse. So as I was saying before, that Judgment in reverse is talking about, a failure to face facts, some indecision, delay, disappointment. That was clarified by, the Five of Wands reversed. So the Five of Wands reversed is talking about some trickery, contradictionaries, complexities. To use caution against indecision here. So we must make up our mind and stick with it. We must move forward with solidarity here. Must not be indecisive. And that was clarified by the Empress reversed. So when the Empress is reversed, she is speaking to an atonement of lack of concentration, again, indecision, anxiety, infidelity, inaction due to lack of interest. So we can't be indecisive here. There's too much indecisive energy in this reading, guys. And it keeps coming back even in the clarifiers. We need to be firm in our decisions here. We cannot be sitting on the fence and expect things to come in. You just can't be fence sitting this month, guys. You've got to make a decision and stick with it. You can't have contradictionaries. You can't say black and then do the white thing. You need to be solid. What you say is your bond. What your bond is what you do. Okay? Your word is your bond. Stick by your word. Because if we have indecision here, we're going to have anxiety. If we have anxiety, we're going to have more issues, more delay, more indecision, more lack of concentration, more lack of interest, more lack of investment. That's what leads to stagnancy. And stagnation will not get you anywhere. Finally, the card I clarified was, of course, that Seven of Pentacles. So that was reflecting on all that monetary means that you have possessed in your lifetime and reflecting on it and wondering if it's enough. That was clarified by the Seven of Cups reversed, which is saying you have a real desire and determination and strong willpower. A goal is nearly attained here. You've got to use the intelligent choices and stick by it. It's all good saying that you'll do it, but action speaks much louder than what words ever could. It's all good to say it, but your actions need to line up against it. So this is really talking about making a decision, sticking by it and doing it. And doing it full-heartedly. Don't half-ass it. Say it, do it, mean it, do it in its fullness, okay? So, summary for the reading for Libra for March. Too much indecision, okay, is the nutshell. You currently, and that crossing card, we have two knights here. We have some opportunities here. One may be in the love department. One is a mature individual coming in to help you. Well, both are mature individuals, actually, because they're both knights. But you've got options here, basically. You've got options. It's about thinking it through and making the right choice. Don't sit on the fence and wait for the other person to make the decisions for you or to put you in a position where the options have ceased and you've just got to go with whatever option's left. Don't do that, okay? Make a decision, verbalize it, then actionize it. Don't just be a person with all the words and all the gipper gapper and no action, okay? Because that will not bring anything into fruition for you, okay? We must say it, action it, and do it wholeheartedly. Don't half-ass it. Okay, guys, now we'll get into the oracle and inspirational messages. Find out what angel and what spirit animal is yours for the month. Let's hit it. Okay, Libra, we have first from the Island Time Wellness cards camera. Reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past and make memories. So learn from the past and move forward into your own light. Seduction, speaking of light, I think we're losing ours. Seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. So there could be definitely someone messing with your stuff, or you may be just looking for some hookups at the moment, trying to freeze out some of that old energy and in the way for the new. Your first card from the Crazy Sexy Love Notes is Share Your Gifts, and it reads as follows: your creativity positively impacts the world. It's right and beauty and innovation. Everyone benefits from your art, especially you. Get to know your talent in a muse. Nurture your vision. Your unique gifts are meant to be shared. And we got accept yourself. While there's a time and a place for self-improvement, today's focus is on everything that's already great about you. Let go of who you think you should be and fall madly in love with who you are in this moment. When you accept yourself exactly as you are, you shift from living from tomorrow to appreciating today. Accept yourself, sweetheart. Now we move into those additional messages where we go to which angel will be yours for the month of March, and we have none other than number 18, which of course is the carer angel. So number 18, the carer angel. You've received this card because your carer angel has heard your prayers about your current work situation. Are you considering a change in your career, or are you having issues at your place of employment? Is there a work colleague who is causing disharmony in your life? Are you considering going for a promotion or changing your current place of work? Would you like to run your own business? Do you have an idea about a business venture that you need assistance from your carer angel? Are you considering undertaking study to change or enhance your current career path? Do you need assistance and guidance with updating your resume? Do you need help with receiving a raise in your salary? Do you need assistance with balancing work and play in your life? If you have answered yes to any of these questions, then it is time to relax and know in your heart that everything is being taken care of by your carer angel. By surrendering your fears about your career to your angel, you will be surprised by what opportunities he lends your way. Your carer angel is currently healing any emotional work issues that are affecting you. He is actively guiding into your life people who will help you achieve your desired outcome. For example, people may appear to assist you with networking. If you have doubted that you are able to change your career path, don't despair. Your carer angel is helping you to follow the right course of action to begin your new career path. The affirmation for this card is as follows: I surrender any worries that I have about my career path to my carer angel. I feel safe in the knowledge that he will guide me in the direction I am meant to follow to improve my career. So we could be going through a change of career here and needing some assistance. Your spirit animal for the month of March is the camel. Trust that you have the resources to get through the challenges before you. So sometimes it feels like you're journeying across a vast lifeless desert that stretches beyond the horizon and no end in sight. Trampesing across these seamless barren landscapes before you, your thirst for comfort and solace during these times can most readily be satisfied by looking to your inner resources. All the experience you've had in your lifetime, the challenges you've successfully faced, the wealth of knowledge you've accumulated, it's sounding a lot like the hermit, can be called on to not only cope with any type of adversity that presents itself, but to help you move forward with courage and determination. First, identify where you want to go and then proceed slowly, steadily, and deliberately towards that objective. Are you moving along? Cast away your fears, doubts, and hesitations wherever they arise, letting the four winds lift them up to the sun to burn away. Ease your mind and heart and know that all is well and that you're protected at all times. Call upon those helping spirits who have assisted you up until this point in your journey. You have what it takes and you will get through this. The associations with this card is resourcefulness, determination, steadiness, fortitude, endurance, stamina, focus, optimism, containment, centeredness, adaptability, equality, justice, strength, survival, replenish, positivity, and of course, accomplishment. So definitely move forward and believe in yourself that you are all you need to move forward. So the ruin that you got as well for this month to assist you is fear. I've just popped the ruin over here. So it is the straight line. It is fear. Okay. So fear, of course, is number 23. So it is as follows. I'm just going to put that light on. It's getting a bit dark now. There we go. Now we can see. So ruin, fear. Patience invites healing as a beautiful landscape calms a troubled spirit. Enduring the ruin of fear, it is well to remember that fear usually carries with it a self-fulfilling prophecy. Do not dismay, have patience with your healing. The divine uses fear, the oracle is saying, to give you what you need. Where fear still grips your life, there you will find victories. It is fear that keeps you from making a decision in your present situation. Remember that it left unchecked, healthy doubts grow into irrational fears that stop our lives and cause us senseless confusion, doubt, and pain. Does fear of failure torment you? Fear of success? Have you been living your life fearing that the cries and whispers of the past will never be silenced? Take heart, this ruin counsels and knows that there are only voices from the past. For those of you who were children of abuse, fear was your heritage. It clouded everything. But that is no longer the case. This ruin is a gentle reminder to acknowledge the power of change. Notice where fear lies on the circle of ruins. Behind it comes hope, and ahead compassion waits. What's more perfect situation in which to heal our fears? At day's end, this ruin comes softly. It whispers in our ear and warns us not to sleep away good times as hostages to fear. And that circle of ruins, I will show it to you now, if I can get it to you. Here's fear on the circle. This one here is fear. And there we lie hope, and there lies compassion on the circle of ruins. Okay, guys? So fear is a natural part of things, but don't allow fear to control what you can bring into abundance. Fear is something that we've all experienced and do experience quite regularly, but don't allow it to stagnate or to not allow you to propel forward. Thank you so much for joining me on another round of Rescue's Righteous Reading, where the readings are always righteous, and I will see you on the next round. Thank you so much, my dear Libras, for joining me. If you have not done so already, please subscribe to the channel, Rescue's Righteous Readings. Thank you, guys, and I will see you on the next round. Cheers all.